Hey, it's Kevin DeWitt here and welcome to the pasthisprime YouTube channel. If you're new to this channel and you're interested in relaxed, casual gaming for an older generation, then please subscribe to my channel. Like the video and click the notification bell to be notified of all my future videos. Now the big challenge is, or is it a big challenge? Who knows? We do need to get a staff building and a pump somewhere over here, and probably some electricity as well, because I'm assuming that our electricity is not, yeah, it covers that bit, but it does not cover there. It does not cover the back of this, so it's going to be hard to get any sort of education over there. Problem is, if we put stuff over here, really the path would have been better to have connected down here as opposed to going all the way over there. It would just be the most efficient route to be over here. It's shorter. Staff can be going directly from here. So let's just get our path again. Let's just get this coming out of it. Okay, now let's have a look at some facilities. Staff facilities. So we want a keeper hut and a staff room. So in this case here, we could do it this way. We could take it off the path a little bit. And we want a small staff room. Is that the right way? I guess it is. Okay, now if we look at some power and water. Let's have a look. Ah, that's unfortunate. It does not reach the water. We would have to be closer. The question is that the same water, or does it need to be... Does it need to be over there? I'm not sure if it's one water or two waters there. I mean, we could put this one on the ground. Right there. And that is touching, just touching both. Now with power, that's interesting. So we need to be in the same spot to hit this edge here of this panel here. If you wanted to put some education up there, you want some power there. And to do that, we need to put it here. Okay, I would have liked to have stacked it, but the only way you could have stacked it, if you really want to stack it, would be that we should have moved. We could put the huts on that side. let's have a look at our negative impact. Just check. Just check it's not hitting. No, it shouldn't be hitting anything. Now, if you put the stuff over there, you then need to have a ramp to get up to them, which is not a big deal. That's pretty easily done. Question is, do we want to do it? Do we need to do it? It's one of those $1,000,000 questions. Because ideally, I would have liked them over here, but the problem is they just wouldn't have reached the water if it was over there, and the power wouldn't have reached there. Let's take those two away. Let's take that away. Let's take that away. Let's do it again. Keeper's hut. Turn it around. Now, again, we could take it off the path. That will get it closer to the exhibit. So let's say we put that one there. We get our stuff. And that can go there. Now we get our electricity. Which one's more important? Distance-wise. Okay. Thinking if we can put the electricity on here. How do you go up? There we go. Which way is the right way? This is where I always pucker it up. Hang on, let me have a look. Let me have a look on the ground. Make sure I get it the right way. That way. Okay. So we go up, across. If we go there, we get the maximum coverage for our power. And then just check this one. Make sure we get this one the right way. Yep. Up. And put that one there. Get out of that. So if we look at our power, we have pretty much most of that covered with power now. And if we look at our water, we're definitely hitting both waters with that pump there. Now all we need to do is get some sort of path up to the top of it. The question is, how do we do that? And can we even do it the way I've done it? We may not be able to. Well, we can definitely take it from there. We align to grid. We can do that. And we can come out. Oh, I'm lost. Where am I? Here we are. And what I might do now is, now I will go down this way. Down, 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 and let me just run this path in grid mode. There, 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 there. Deselect grid. Get off that path, this one here. And we'll join it like that. Right, so somebody can get up here to modify that. We didn't really need to come out like that. There we go. That's better. So they can get up and correct these. They can get into their staff huts. Now, what is not the most efficient thing is they're over here. They have to run up here, across here, across here. They would be much better placed if this was directly over here. And we got rid of all of this because it really is pointless. Let's find our animals now. Let's throw them in here. Alright, so we want 2 grizzlies moved over here. We want 2 Himalayans moved over here. Click play. And we have to wait. I've already said hello to you. Now they should be coming out. People should be running. Yes, they are. It's not an optimal path for them from the trade center, but we're not too fussed about the trade center. Let me just double check our negative impact. No, that looks pretty good. Because the customs path... It all depends if that considers to be part of the customer. I don't know, because height-wise it doesn't go up there. See, it doesn't hit them height-wise. So I'm hoping there's no negative impact. Habitat has no keepers assigned or free to visit. Okay, that's fine. We will deal with that in a second. Just want to get our bears in. And then we will pause it so that we can get their environment set up. Keeper cannot reach... Yeah, I know that. But surely you can deliver. We will do the zones in a moment. Just want to get this one more bear in here. It's just annoying that they're going to be unhappy for a little while. The other thing is... Oh, I need to pause it. Wait. Oh my god. This bear would have jumped out. That would have been a disaster. Okay. He's supposed to have grade 4 non-climbable. What is... we only have grade 5. It's grade 5 not climbable. I don't know if there's any other ones. I need to research. I haven't researched. But let's quickly change all of that to that. It's not pretty, but it may do the job. Now, do we have to go higher? We'll take it up a little bit higher, just conscious of the paths. I don't want to break them. Alright, hopefully that means now this bear, which was, I swear to God, he was just about to climb out and jump out. I bet you he was. Won't be able to do that now. Okay, he stopped in his tracks. That's good. Where's the other bear? It's coming. Come on, get the other bear in and then I can evaluate everything properly. We can start on these guys, I guess. Start with the terrain. Size is good. Right, at least we're happy with that. Hard shelter is perfect. So they're happy with this hard shelter. Let me just check the traversable area. Okay, so they can get under that hard shelter. They're happy with it. That's good. What's their traversable area? Yep, that's good. Hard shelter's good. Okay, so hard shelter is perfect. That's what I love about these overhead paths. They really do cater for the hard shelters, which is great. Now, we need to make this pretty, obviously, with rocks and all that sort of stuff. But right now, we just want to get it workable. Because there's a lot of tweaking to do with this, which I may do in my own time. So, let's start with these guys. Let's have a look at our terrain. There is way too much long grass. They want a bit more rock. So let's just go with a bit more rock here and there. Let's just zoom in because I find it easier to see the long grass when I am actually zoomed in. Actually, we'll put a bit of rock under the barrier because that would be more normal because you're not going to see grass growing under this shelter. I really doubt you would. Okay, now they could do with some more short grass. So that, we'll do short grass to get rid of the rest of the long grass. Zipping around here, just looking for long grass. Even the edges here on the other side can sometimes count in their complaint. Okay, now I'm struggling to see because of the paths. So it's always good to get rid of that stuff on the edges. Okay. So I don't see anything in it. Now this is what I think I explained it in my previous video, but let's go down. All of this underneath gets counted as long grass because the game thinks that this is also part of the habitat because it's under this area. So the trick is to get rid of it all. Now, obviously, depending on the location that you picked, you may not have to have get rid of all this long grass because you may not have any. You may be in a desert or wherever you are. But you just need to factor that in. We've still got way too much long grass. I can't tell where we are. You just have to be careful about the short grass. Let me make my thing bigger because this is really annoying. have a look here. What we got? Well, let's not go up there. We're getting closer. Now we just have to be careful because we're starting to get a bit too much in the way of short grass there. Now I'm struggling to see where any more long grass is. Not seeing any more. Now it's a nice balancing act here. We don't want... See, now we got grass on our hill here. On our... What do you call it? This thing. Let's drop our thing down a bit. It's too much. I'm not sure where it thinks there's long grass now. Because I don't see any long grass. Now, it could be a case of it doesn't like it over here as well. So let's just, interestingly enough, let's see what they want. See, they don't want any long grass either. They want, and they don't want soil. They want snow, that's what they want. Alright, so let's do a bit of theirs. Let's get some snow in here. Now hopefully that will also get rid of the long grass. Okay, so that got rid of their long grass. Now it's too much rock, but we know... I know that happens because when you put snow down, it puts rock. And it just does that by default. That thing is way too big still. That's better. It's probably still too big, but... Yeah, now we get too much soil. Okay, they want a bit of short grass now. Tiny bit more. Okay, we're good. Obviously they don't have the snow, but that's fine. We will put a cooler in a minute to solve that. Ah, they still think there's too much long grass. Where is this long grass you are complaining about? I don't see any. So let's also start with, this is the Himalayan brown bears. So let's have a look at their habitat needs. Let's just get some basics in here. We need a cooler. Okay, that is way too powerful. But we'll put 2 in for the moment. Now I'm going to adjust them. Now they wanted it pretty cold. Minus 10 to 22 degrees. So it would look good if it was very snowy. Let's change our range. Why isn't it showing me? What? I don't know. Let's go with minus 5. We'll change our range of this one as well. Start with there, -5. Okay. Try not to get too much into the other habitat. Do you have to play it to get it to... let's have a look. Okay, that range is way too small. Oh, do you need it to be 20? Whoops. Let's just see the spread of that. No, that one needs to be bigger. $19. I think we're going with 20. Okay, let's just pause again. So looking at the coverage, that's pretty good. It's not doing too much over here by the look of it, which is what I was making sure that it wasn't doing much over here. Okay, so hopefully they'll like that. Okay, what else do we have for these guys? So we need to feed them, obviously. Now, one thing I've never worked out is, do you need to have a water pump when you have a water source? I don't technically think you do, but I see people put them in all the time. So I'll put it in anyway, but I'm not sure. Because I thought they could drink from the actual water. What is that? Oh, so they do have climbable stuff. We get a large food tray and we'll just place that over here. We'll give them something to rub against. Over there. Some of these herb scents around. Put another one there. Okay. There's obviously more we could do here with climbable things and whatever else, but it didn't say they needed climbing. So they got no food enrichment. We need to get some research done. But the habitat is good, the social's good, the nutrition, well, we haven't worried about that yet. We don't have any plant life. Let's come back to plant life. Let's get back onto these guys. So they're happy with the terrain. They've got no plant life either. And they would like some enrichment stuff. So the old grizzly bears. Okay, so I'd say similar setup. Water pump. We'll just do it almost like for like. Over there, large food tray. Over there. A rubby thing over here. A few scent things scattered around. So we had one there. One over there. And one there. And that was it for now, but let's look at what I didn't do on the other one. Let's have a look at some bedding. Just scatter some bedding under here. If I can get it to go there without jumping on everything. Whoops. Oh no, don't favorite it. Maybe a large... stop doing that. No, undo. We don't want floating beds. In here. There we go. Could be enough. Not sure. I mean, we could put some out here. I don't know. I'm in two minds about doing that. Let's get these guys some bedding. And a large one, say, under here. Oh my god, it's going crazy. Oh, stop it. There we go. Okay, that'll do. Alright, as I said, we need to pretty it up at some point, but let's... Why do we have cheetah? Okay, didn't mean to have that selected. Let's hope that that didn't change anything. No, it still looks okay. We don't have the food enrichment for them either. Right, so we've got plants. We also need to look at our allocations here. We've got some research done by a vet who's doing our pygmy hippos, which we will... oh, they were just about to get there in food enrichment. Okay, we'll leave that research on there for the moment. We'll have to come back to these guys. What we need to do is some stuff. Right, let's have a look. So, mechanics, we don't have any work zones for. Security guards, we don't either. I'm wondering, do we need another mechanic? I've only got one. Let's just wait and see for a little bit. Right, so we've got a keeper assigned to each area. I'm thinking one keeper can do both of these. So before we do that, let's give this a name. And how do we see? Here we go. So we'll call this area Himalayan brown bears, just so we can clearly see the habitat. And this one we will call grizzly bears. Excellent. Now what we want to do, I'm going to create a new work zone, and I am going to call it bears. And the bears are going to encompass that habitat, that habitat, that staff room, and no, not that. Oh, you're not going to pick it, are you? And that keeper's hut. Okay, let's leave it at that for the moment. I just want to check. No, why did I just edit bears? That was the one I just did. I want to check our Chinese pangolin. So our Chinese pangolin, we also included... What is that? Why can we not see what's in it? That's stupid. It used to show you what buildings were in there. 1 habitat, 6 facilities. I'm sure it used to be able to itemize them. I don't know why you can't see it anymore. For some reason, we keep including that, those 3, and that one. Now, we don't need to include those 2 because they are Keeper's Hut staff room, which I want to leave for these. So they're catering for these 2 habitats. So I don't want this staff going into that staff room or Keeper's Hut. But we do need to probably include some of these. Not in any work zone. What is that? It used to tell you. Oh, this is horrible. Why isn't it telling you? It used to tell you what that was. I'm just going to add these 3. I'm thinking that's a workshop. I'm going to have a look. Alright, so that is a workshop. That's a vet, so we included the vet surgery. That's good. We included the quarantine. That's fine. We included the trade center and the research center. That is fine. That's a staff room. We did not include that. This staff room here is mainly catering for our vendors. This one is catering for... I think vendors can go in here as well, but... Anyway, and the Keeper's Hut, they're supposed to be for these habitats, so... Right. Now, back to where I was supposed to be. Caretakers don't have a work zone, so they just go anywhere. Mechanics go anywhere. Security guards go anywhere. Vendors go anywhere. Vets go anywhere. It is only the keepers that we lock to areas. We have 1 to Chinese pangolin, 1 to hippos, and we need to now add a new keeper who will throw down here. And he is this guy. He is going to be assigned to bears. And hopefully that is going to solve any problems. All right. We have nothing looking pretty. We have no signage. We have no nothing up here. We need to get some plants in, and we need to think about what we're going to do with this. And I need to think about what I was going to do with my other stuff. Now, if these guys here think they're looking at bears, they are crazy because they cannot see the bears. Please do not try and see the bears from there. All right, let's pause it. Okay. So we will need to do some research to get their food enrichment, but at the moment we've got 1 vet researching for our hippos, our pygmy hippos, and we got 1 that I keep free. Nature. Let us filter nature. Continent. North America. Biome is taiga, whatever that is, temperate, and tundra. Right. So we can have all of this good stuff. And I like some of this stuff. So let's scatter some things around. Get some nice plants in here. big is that? Oh. We just need to be tricky of coverage. Like, they want good coverage. We also want good viewability. Is that going to annoy you, me putting this right on top of you? Probably will. But I like lots of plants. Oh, some nice skinny plants. They're good. If I find the right spot for it. Now, the good thing about these ones, if you want to do that little trick that I had coming out the bottom, you can do that with these. Some of these might be a little bit tall. You could probably go with shorter ones and then sink them right in. The beautiful thing is that it not only does it still count as coverage, it adds different textures. I mean, look at that. It's like a bush almost sticking out. Ah, some nice yellowy ones. That's nice. How are we going for coverage? We don't have a great space, but... Oh, a couple of ferns. Is that... Has that literally... Oh my god, that's got Christmas decorations on it. Well, it is the season. That would make it lovely and festive. An elm. Yeah, that's probably a bit big. Yeah, we could go with a smaller elm. Here we go. That looks nice. What else have we got? You could put a nice long pencil. Let's put it over here. No, there. There we go. Right, what else have we got? Common ash. We're getting a bit too crowded now. Whoa, definitely with that. So maybe we need to hit some small stuff now. More ground base stuff. Just chuck some in around this tree here. What else have we got here? Let's go over the other side. Again, we don't want to crowd up all one spot. That looks nice. How tall is that one? Can we sink that one? Now, I will go underneath in a minute and adjust some of these. Yeah, I need to get back so I can get my mouse in there. Just so it looks good from the bottom as well. With the tree sticking out. Okay. We need more coverage still. Bracken. Okay. Whoops. Bracken's always good. Where are we? Where are we? Where are we? Let's put a bit of bracken around. Alright, what about... We could put some around these poles as well. Make it look a bit less poley. Bush reeds. Well, actually, they could be put in the water. That would actually be good to do. Even just putting some underneath here. But we could just scatter some in the water. get a clump. Ah, broken birch. Now that's interesting. All right, so we could put a couple around. But what we can also do, of course, is sink them in lots of spaces. Now these will have to be definitely be adjusted. But this could definitely give us our texture. Whoops. I don't know what that was doing. Stop going up in the trees. So I'll put a fair few of those. Now you've also got these ones. Sort of broken trees. They can sometimes look good. I mean, you can also sink them as well. Gives that appeal that somebody's chopped it down to clear the area so that you get a better view. Oh, what's that? Oh, that's interesting. How does that look? I don't like that. No, I don't really like that at all. No, that's not good. Now you can also place some of these rocks with moss. They can look good too. You can sink them down a little bit more if you don't want so much. You know. Not there in the water, but like if you put it on the edge, get some different shapes. Put a rock there. Something a little bit different again. How are we going? They still want more. What is a crowberry bush? Okay, let's put some of those around. Let's put something at the back here. A little bit over here. We are still nowhere near. These guys want lots and lots of plants. Alright, so we got some more things. How are we looking if I get up here? Alright, we're a bit barren in spots over here. Let's just start chucking stuff around. What does that look like? Yeah, that looks fine. Sometimes with plants, the best thing to do is just throw them down. Because you just never know what's gonna work and what isn't. It's this big patch. There's somewhere. Let's put a big patch there. Oh, geez, they want a lot. Must be getting close. We must be getting close. 25. We're very close. It's just finding stuff that doesn't crowd it too much. because we want to be able to see these guys. Wild sage. Yeah, probably not in front of the door. Would probably not be the smartest thing to do. Let's put some more of this in the water, I think. We haven't really got any over here, have we? Okay. Let's change before we put too much of the same type. Oh, 27. They still want more? Uh, 28. They still want more. This is getting ridiculous. Oh, what was that? Okay. Oh, gotta be conscious of where the door is. I don't want to make it so they can't get in. Just gonna try and sink this a little bit. Oh, come on. All right, let's do this. Let's have a bit of a play with our underneath. And let's actually put some of this mossy rock on the bottom. Hopefully, it'll still count. Let's get another shape. Oh, where am I? Sometimes the good thing about these under things is that you can hide stuff and they don't even see it. All right, 31. We have got to the good point. Now, what I want to do, let's just do one little thing here. We are going to adjust these so they look a little bit better. Now, the thing is, we don't exactly know what is happening on the top. I mean, these ones are pretty easy to work out. Just make sure they are sinking in. We probably can't have it where there's a rock. We just want to make sure these are all actually sitting in and not looking like they're actually floating. Okay, some of these are not the best looking root systems. They're too perfect, which is annoying because I didn't want them to look that perfect. Okay, they're all in. Just check. I thought we put a lot more of those other things in, but maybe I didn't sink them down enough. And they're actually in here somewhere. I can't quite tell. They're probably in there, but anyway, it is what it is. Right now, let's just come up and let's have a look. All right. So I'm just going to tweak these a little bit because that is just sticking through the fence, which I don't like. As I said, we still have to do something with this fence. It wasn't even the one that was sticking through. Okay. All right, let's have a look. Nothing else sticking through. No, that all looks good. Okay. All over the place. Bit of a wild garden there, but as far as I can tell, these guys are happy. They like their plant life. They like all of the good stuff. Just make sure they've still got enough land coverage. That's good. That's good. All right. They are happy. You happy? Yep. Yeah. Good on you, keeper. Well, we know the keeper can get up here. All right. Let's just do these guys' coverage now. Oh my god. Right, so we need a totally different. Okay, so we don't need temperate. So take in tundra. We don't want temperate. And we want that changed to continent of Asia. All right, so here is what we have for Asia. Again, we have some lovely looking trees here. Gonna put a few of those around. Maybe one of these. Now, with any luck, these guys may not want as much. But we'll see. Oh, I'm going to shrink that down. I don't want it that tall. And it may stick out the bottom. This one here, let's do that. Okay, that's good. We don't have much. Don't have a great deal, really, in the way of... God, I hate when that happens. I just want you to be on the ground. Like that. That's so much to ask for. So much... I can't even talk. Is that too much to ask for? That's what any person that speaks the English language would say. Okay. Let me put it over there. Oh, this is an interesting tree on a side like that. Why not? What's this one? This is similar but smaller. That's fine. So they're pretty happy already. I don't personally think there's enough here, but mean, there's no reason why we can't put more. They're not complaining. Like, we have just made the bare minimum. So we can definitely go more. Okay. What about some over here? What else do we have? Okay, so we can place some ivy on here, which I will do. I just won't do it this time at the moment. We will do it. Like, and this could be nice on the poles. Some ivy. So we'll come back to that stuff, I think, later. What's this one? Did I already do that? No, it doesn't look like it. Yeah, I'll just put a couple around here and there. Little patches of stuff, and yeah, we've also got our broken bits that we can do. Again, we can sink it. Come to it later. Sink them in. But we can also put some that are not quite sunk in. You know, a couple of little broken stumps. Say down here. Or here. All right, that's it. I'm happy with that right at the moment. This one is not as full, but it doesn't need to be, so that's good. We can keep it separate. All right, let's play. We have a lot of stuff to do up on these paths as well, but see, people are coming up. That's a good start. We're going to need donation bins, and we're going to need lots and lots of stuff. All right, I am going to call it there, and we will come back and finish this off in another video, where we will start to tweak all of the various bits and pieces and start to look at my ideas of working out what I'm going to do with this wall, what my original purpose was with this water, if it can even be done, and that will be, yeah, that will be that. I forgot to look at this tree. Let me just make sure those trees I stuck through before are okay. Yeah, I don't see anything stupid there. What am I selecting? I mean, this could come down a little bit. Okay. That's fine. Alright, well hopefully that was enjoyable. Please remember, if you like what you see here, subscribe to the channel, click the like button, click the notification bell to be notified of all my future videos. Go and check out some of my other videos here that are linked on the side. And I thank you for watching, and I will catch you in the next one.